Hey there, online students. This is Dr. Buer. It's Monday, July 18th. Welcome to the 11th week of classes. We are in full-time summer here in Dallas. It is over 100 most every day. I think we're set to break some records, so I'm trying to stay cool and stay inside, but I hope you're okay wherever you are. I do have a very important public service announcement for all of my online classes. This is the last week that you can drop and get a W on your transcript and not get the grade that you have earned in the course. Perhaps you're struggling in the class, perhaps you haven't been able to get some things turned in. This is the week to do that. You actually have until Sunday. However, the registrar runs a lot of reports on Sundays, and so it would be very advantageous to you if you want to drop this course that you do so by Friday. And you would get a W on your transcript. You wouldn't get any refund because we're too far gone for that to take place, but you would get a W and no impact on your GPA. If you've got further questions about that, check with the registrar's office. They'd be very happy to explain that. But I just want to reiterate, if you do want to drop one of the classes that you're in this summer, you have to do so this week. Otherwise, you will get the grade that you deserve for the coursework that you have done. Okay, so let's talk about what we've got going on this week. In NT 5103, we are currently continued working on our translation and studying of grammar. You can see that we've got about a week and a half left to go on learning the noun. We've got various study guides that we're going to be turning in this week and getting ready for the syntax exam number 2 on July 27th. So just keep going in terms of your translation and your study guide work. In NT 5104, we are currently in what you might call a self-paced module. We're currently working on genres within the New Testament. The method that we teach works really, really well in Paul. It's a good foundation for work elsewhere, but it does require that you think a little bit differently about how different genres work. And so these lectures are available to you to help you process that. You'll notice that the only thing you have to do in this module is your reading and your video report. But I do want to point out that you ought to keep your eye on this next exegetical paper. This is going to come due the last Friday of class. You have not done any work for this yet. You need to start everything from the ground up, basically, your word studies, your TC problems, etc. So think about all the work that we've done up to this point in the class. You're going to need to do all of that for this particular paper. So this particular paper covers Ephesians chapter 5, verses 22 through 33. We've covered that in the lectures on exegesis in Ephesians, but just keep in mind you really need to get started and working on that right away. Okay, now for the third class I've got going this semester, which is NT 5110. We're currently in the module on the New Perspective on Paul. Now this module is a really interesting one because it deals with a current way of thinking about Paul that changes some of the outlook and the takeaway we have on him in terms of what he is thinking about, what he's aiming for, what he's writing about, etc. I am not in full agreement with the New Perspective, but I do think that you need to know about it. Now, there's certain things about it that I think handle the scripture well, other things I'm not so sure about, but it's good to know about because it gives you a good insight into the way people think currently and talk about Paul. You'll notice that the only thing you have to do in this module is your reading report and your video. There's no discussion, nothing related to the paper. That's all behind us. And I do want to encourage you to go ahead and take a look at the final exam module. Once you're done with this module on the New Perspective this Friday, we will then move into the exam, and you can take it whenever you'd like. It's due August 5th, but you can take it anytime up until then. So please be sure to read about the final exam overview. Please let me know if you have questions, and then you've got this final exam that's going to be due Friday, August the 5th. I do hope that everything's going well for you. If you do have questions, don't hesitate to let me know, and I will look forward to working with you online this week, and I hope you can stay cool. Take care. Bye-bye.